Hello, I'd like to show you a few ways to design stickers for multicolor vinyl stickers. What I have on my document now are two images that I brought in from Google. I've already trace bitmapped on the image by going to Path, Trace Bitmap. And so if I was to go to the Vector tab, you could see that there are vectors there. Both of these images, in order to make a two-color sticker, I'm going to need to break them apart so that all of these separate paths can be selected separately. Break apart is under the path menu. And so when we break an image apart, it makes it into separate images. It does fill them in with a black fill, so it makes it very difficult to see what's going on. I recommend you go to the fill and stroke menu. Mine's already open, but you can find it under Object, Fill and Stroke. That's where we can change the colors of the fill and the colors of the lines. We'll go to the Fill tab and remove the fill. And then on the stroke paint tab, give it whatever colors there, doesn't really matter. And so now I could see what's happening. If I was to grab a piece of this, I could move it. And that's the idea. We need to be able to move it. I don't want to do that. So I'll Control Z and put that back where it was. What I want to do for this image is, for this way of doing things, I'm going to click on the outside, the outline of my monarch butterfly, and I'm going to copy it. I could go to edit and copy and then paste. I'm going to use the keystrokes, Control C, Control V. No, it didn't work because I'm in that menu. Click on that guy, Control Z, Control V. And there's my copy. It is the exact same shape and size as the outline, but what I'm going to do is go up to Path and use the Outset tool, which makes it a little larger. When I move it over, I see that it is a tiny bit larger, but not really significantly larger if I was to center it on that image. So I'm actually going to go back and use the Outset a few more times until it gets significantly larger. Okay. So this in itself could be my vinyl sticker, my two-color vinyl sticker. Let me move this. In order to cut these, I want you to move the colors separately. I do want to recombine this image so that those parts do not move relative to one another. And then I'll be able to fill it in with a black fill. And then I'm going to take this one and fill it in with an orange fill. And then we can see what this would look like. If I cut this shape out of orange vinyl and this out of black vinyl, when I put one over the other, let me go just to see what it's going to look like. I want to lower that orange to the bottom. And I will apply the black vinyl over the orange vinyl to get a sticker that looks like this. When you turn in your stickers, I need you to have them separate so that I'll be able to select the black and cut it in black and select the orange and cut it in orange. If you do fill in the fills with the colors that you want, then that's really helpful. Otherwise, just type into the email that you send to the vinyl cutter the colors that you want and descriptions of the parts that you want. So now for the rose, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break it apart, but for different reasons. Path, break apart. This one actually allows me to see everything still, so I don't necessarily have to make the fill transparent to be able to see things, because they're all separate pieces already. I'm going to delete the watermark. And for this one, what I want to do is select all the parts that I want. I'm going to have the rose be red and the leaves be green. So I have to break it apart to be able to select these leaves separately. If you hold the Shift key, it allows you to select multiple items. So I'm going to hold those guys. I can either combine them or group them. Combine is there, and group is under Object. I'll just group them, and then that allows me to move them easily. I'll make the fill color green, and on this one I also want to either combine or group them just so that they don't get moved relative to each other, and I'll make the fill color red. so that it's obvious what colors I want them to be cut. And so those are two ways that you can make two color designs that can be cut in two colors in vinyl.